Happy Labor Day. Here's a special workout for you guys. This is their first power set before your strength set and after your warm-up. So grab a weight of any kind. I'm going to be using this 15-pound plate, but you can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, laundry detergent, a bag full of rocks, whatever you've got. Anything from 5 to 25 pounds in that range, and I'm going to be using that plate. We also want a mini band. If you don't have one, it'll still be a great exercise, but it just adds a little bit more dynamic push. And that's all you're going to need for this. We're going to be doing 3 different exercises, and I want you to do anywhere from 3 to 4 rounds of this. I'm going to bring you through round 1, and then whatever you got time for, and how spicy you're feeling today. All right. What we're going to do with the first power set was we're going to go into a single leg hinge power move. So this is called a single leg deadlift with overhead plate press. You're going to get into a good single leg deadlift. You're going to get your core tight, shoulders back, soft bend of that knee. Make sure you have even weight distribution with your big toe, outside of your foot, and your heel. Then you're going to pivot into that single leg deadlift. Then you're going to reach back to the back wall, and then you're going to drive up to vertical plank, core tight. This is a power move. You're powering the weight up. What you're not doing, let me show you what not to do without the weight, is moving really slow up and then pressing the weight. I'd rather you not press the weight at all and just work on that hinge move. And again, you're going to be going into that RDL. Then from here, you're really reaching your hips to the back wall. Then you're going to drive, exhale, into that vertical plank. Make sure you do arch your back and you're holding that core tight. And your whole body is powering that up, especially that glute. So think about driving your heel into the ground and squeezing that glute up. You're powering that weight up. So this is a power move, so we're going to do only 6 each side. This is not cardio. Don't worry, Kyle will bring that for you later in the Metcon finisher. So this is power. I want you conscious of your movement when you do it, and take your time between. You don't need to rush these, okay? After we're done that, we're going to put the mini band, and I'm just giving you the demo. Don't start yet. Mini band above the knees. Then you're going to sink into quarter squat. What you're going to do is really push off this leg and push laterally. Then you're going to push, push. And I want you to stay low and really push laterally. And I want you to press against the band. So you're going to push against the band. And if you've got it, keep that leg up and push. Catch, push. I'm not rotating. I'm keeping everything square. I'll show you from this angle. Hips are back. And you're going to really shift your weight on that leg and push and catch. Push and push against the band and catch. Okay? And we're just going to do only 20 seconds of that, because again, this is power. I want you to push as hard as you can. The band, you can use that push. If you don't want to jump, you can really just push and stay low and just push off and step. It doesn't have to be a jump at all, because you're actually focusing on lateral, not upward motion. And really pushing up this glute, like pushing off the ground as you go. That's the key there. Then we're going to go into a weighted dead bug as our reset. So I'm going to hold that same weight and end up on my back. So I'm on my back, shoulder blades press into the ground, belly button presses into the ground. Knees are bent at 90, right over the hips. Then you're going to exhale, push the core into the ground. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, push the core into the ground. Inhale, back up. Exhale, really push the core and come back up. The key here is this hip rib relation. You want to keep them together. When you exhale and extend, there's no space here, and you didn't drop your hip either. So keep that distance and really push into the ground. If you're having trouble with this, then don't use the weight. Really, you can put your hands, thumb on the rib, forefinger on that hip, press your core, and then as you go, make sure they didn't move at all. And you really exhaled, pushed your core into the ground, inhale back. All right, that's the quick instruction. I'm going to bring you through a full round now. So grab that equipment, have your water handy next. And remember, you can take time in between sets. In fact, usually I take even like 2 to 3 minutes between sets, and then really focus on power and movement quality inside each set. That's the most important thing with a power set. All right, instruction and go right to the meat and potatoes, which we're right at 5 minutes. So you can go right to the 5-minute mark. And here we go. Shoulders back, core tight. Pivot from the hip. Reach, drive up. Let's get 6. Pivot, reach the back wall, drive that heel. And pivot. Reach, drive up. Back to chest. Get lined, pivot from the hip, reaching that tailbone back, load the glute, drive the heel. Shoulders back, into position, pivot, keeping that tension in your body, reach, drive up. When you get to 6, switch legs. And that's my 6. Shoulders back, core tight, pivot, reach, drive the heel, squeeze the glute. Back to reset. Pivot, reach, drive up. And number 3, reach, drive the heel, exhale here. Remember, you're powering this up. Slow on the way back, reach the back wall, drive the heel, exhale. We're almost there on this. Reach, quick firing of that glute. Focus on how quickly you can power that weight up. All right, mini band above the knee. Make sure you put your weight down to the side where it's not in your way, or you won't trip on it. All right, good, music change. Sink down. Are you ready? 20 seconds on the clock, and go. Push, push, push. Stay low. Push laterally. Catch with the glute. Try not to rotate. Keep the hips back. Push against the band. Push, push, push. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, take the band off. You could actually use it on this next dead bug if you wanted to. But I want you to really focus on the core here and that neutral spine and that alignment. So shoulders into the ground, ribs, belly button, and let's get 6 to 8 each leg. Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, push the core, inhale back. Really exhale here. Keep that hip rib relation. Don't let your pelvis shift either. If you're having trouble, you can bend your knee, just do a knee bend. You also don't have to go all the way. You can make it a smaller motion. You also could just do the legs and no weight. If you're really having trouble with the pelvis, you could just do the arms. But once you got it down, let's get 6 to 8 each side. Keeping that belly button push. Keeping that breath. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, extend, inhale back. 6 to 8, and release. Good job, guys. That's set 1. So I want you to have fun with that and just get 3 to 4 rounds. So have fun, guys, and happy Labor Day again. Bye.